was a cleaner at that point, and then
Cleaner?
Yeah, I started as a cleaner boy. Woo! Yeah.
But if we look back 2 years ago, there was a song. 3 years ago, there was a song, Nabeya.
It's the same song, my guy. It's the same song. Yeah, he just removed my verse.
My producers, my artists, my event organizers, working as a team.
Because una wina wachani kuti ukamwemo wakujani kitchen robot kubandio mpoto peacemaker mnapanga ndipo zakazochitika of course have you ever?
I still do that.
What type of hands are you into? What's your type? Umafira nkazi wanje. I think ni nkazi so mwina kufusa zwens.
Ndinepona again ndifira so yani.
Boy, mnakwatira kati. Salio, there was a time people were saying Salio waimbandi aka rest in peace aka Salio. Tell us, are those just rumors? Kabina, you had collaborations there in aka there in nasty. Smash or pass, Zani Chalet. You can smash. You can smash.
Good vibes, yeah.
Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Okay, so utanoza kuti wewe ndawe mwe wapeza kale bebe kapena it's just creativity.
It's just creativity. I'm single.
So you sing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Podcast in the North. My name is TWNDA and we're coming at you live from Samelda Gardens in partnership with the Golden City Town. This podcast, The Quality Sound, is brought to you by Phantom Arts and Audio, and you can check them out on Instagram and Facebook. They're doing it, guys. Check them out. And I'm not alone. My co-host Devon Black is in the building. Not only that, we have a special guest, TWNDA. Yeah, bro. Welcome to Podcast in the North.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
I'll start by asking you this question about your song.
Yeah.
The hit one, the ones, Ningenjelwanga. Iwe Ningenjelwanga.
That one.
Jonde usazafe. I love that song personally.
Okay.
And it's weird because we're not supposed to meet the people that we love the song so much, because
it's supposed to be an inquest.
Especially when you say you deserve everything or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody deserves that. So that song is very spiritual to me. But then it puzzles me when you say ngati nkanile kupita mama mwina zayambene. Bro, like, who is that person that you did that song for? Good mpaga now. Uzambe iweyo?
Zambe, yes. Zambe.
Why are you saying that, man?
So
you don't want to live more
than my friends. No. I don't want to live more than my friends.
Why? Why?
Because I love my friends. So like, if anybody is going, and it's a song to celebrate good friendship, like it's a song to celebrate people who've been with you. This one specifically is in relation to my best friend. But it's something that I'd want everybody to have their own Ninginjewanga, their own person or their own people who they don't want to go before them.
Who is your best friend?
Tabiwa Mutad. Yeah.
That's your best friend or your...
That's my best friend.
Just your best friend?
Yes.
Just his best friend?
Yes,
just
my best friend. Yes.
Are you sure?
Who else would be sure?
So she's not your girlfriend, she's your best friend?
No, I have a girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend?
Yes.
What's your girlfriend?
Who's your boyfriend?
But I mean, how does your girlfriend feel about that? You made a song for your best friend, not her?
I guess you'd have to ask her. But I don't think she has a problem with it.
So zinage ni ngenjelwanga?
Yeah, so it's actually a very funny story. So Ninginjwanga is something that her mother always says.
Yes.
It means I will not worry. I will not worry, I will not despair.
Yeah.
So you know, mina makarira masteri basi. Nze amazanina mama meno ningijwanga. Yeah. So she uses that as her Twitter handle. And then for the longest time
Twitter ningenjewanga.
so for the longest time I thought that was a middle name because like when we met in college she used to say that she has a middle name that she was hiding.
Yeah.
So I always used to think that was a middle name. So when I was making the song I was like ababa ndiri ndumupi gadi like namuro.
So you didn't know at that time it's
it's just it's a phrase that somebody
that's not even
just
a
says.
meaning.
So now it's just like something that like it's now stuck to her as well because she used it as a name on her Twitter handle as well.
Yeah.
So for the longest time we just thought it was like a
But
middle name.
how did the song come about? Like how did you create the whole song? You know, Palena andi malota.
Oh, okay. No. With this one, what happened with this one? So I found the sample that flute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I found that like I was looking for aesthetic videos. We'd done a song with trappy beats.
Yeah.
And I was looking for aesthetic videos to like try to make something for that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then like I found that loop. I was like, hey, wow, this sounds really nice.
Yeah.
So I took that, put that in FL, and I just made some really placeholder drums. You know what I mean? But I made some placeholder drums and I'm like, it's easy. But I see a guy, and then Hope Cizo came through. So this was at the Tribe Hub in Zomba.
Yeah.
Hope Cizo came through, Hope Ngarand.
Yeah.
And I was like, perfect person to come through.
Yeah.
He works really well with productions. He's like very intuitive. You know, you tell him good as a man, so yeah, so we started in the studio and like I played it to him. I was like, I said somewhere bored. And I was like, I was thinking about doing a song for like Tapiwa.
Yeah. And
like Mawagungwenda, as I'm listening to this, Mawagungwenda and so that's just all we had. Yeah. And then he starts laying down the drums.
Yeah.
And then I think I played him Anati Vuka. I was like, I need something like this groove, this groove. And then that's when he added the log drum, doom, 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 doom. Yeah. And then so we built it like that. It was done, and then as he was building it, I'm also like singing the song.
Yeah.
So I'm singing the song, and the song is becoming. We have the hook by the time we're finishing. The beat making.
Yes.
And then it was just a matter of like, say Tribe didn't Jambi Ubanga record, and then Tribe also Sondwazage, and I get my piano Majani, and then like as he's doing that, I'm like, okay, let me write the Jani, let me write the verse. So it was a very organic process. I think the song was done in like 3-4 days. He sent me the final master. And it worked really well because we were all in the same space.
Yeah,
we were all in the same space. The Tribe Hub actually allowed for Zidane. So Muzuga Mamawa, you're just walking room home,
Shout out Tribe Hub.
So that's how Ningenjwenga came.
That song is
That's a hit.
Devo, do you have any question on that on the song?
Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the word.
The word, it's a tongue twister. A lot of people are just calling it Usazafi now. Tarimba Usazafi, each other like, no, I understand, but it's Ningenjewanga.
Yeah, guys.
What did I want to ask? You you created that song in a space of 3 to 4 days.
Yeah, 3 to 4
You were
days.
as an artist. Do you think it took a long time?
It's the shortest time we've ever.
Yeah, that was actually like, I think that's some record time. I think even Dominic can give a bag up and say what it is. Sometimes it takes years, like Mawanga was like 3 years. Yeah, the first like rendition of Mawanga was made like Kari, we were staying.
So you take that long to make a full project?
Yeah, like a song is like a journey, you know what I mean? And like sometimes it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But it's just like in a moment you think good melody and then maybe you make the beat to it and then it sticks in your head.
Yeah.
And then you leave it and then like maybe 4 months later you come back and like it doesn't sound as good. It just sounds bad and then it's like and maybe you're going through something as well. So it's into the season and then like 8 months later now somebody like for example with Mawanga 8 months after like we done Mawanga, Robert just sends through my guitar in like AP Malinga and like completely elevates the whole song. Like you're listening to it and you're like, Nimbo again in there.
Wow.
Like Nimbo boy, and then like you leave it again, you feel like maybe something is missing. Then like Ramek Ajale also sends a new arrangement. So the same song, Waitum is also arrangement.
Would you say you're a perfectionist?
I wouldn't say I'm a perfectionist, but like, see my money a whoop shit.
Koma parente amatenga nthawi kuti guys tija koma
kuti tija pamalopa
mpaka njala kutha mwene
vese koma pena ndibho kuti mina sonjala ichaitani itifa ukapanga save nsima yosapsha ndenkhani mazakhala tataona niso nisima basi anthu ama iwala soda naye ninjala akugenda so nisima yako ija.
Speaking about the names and the twists, even your name, people have been asking Kodi, how do you pronounce your name? Because I think on Spotify or it's written in a certain manner. You wouldn't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's very true.
TWNDA.
Yeah.
So it's really Tawanda.
Tawanda.
But then like at the time when I was setting up my Spotify, it was Kodi. I think there's another Tawanda there.
Yes, from outside Malawi.
Yeah, from outside Malawi. So I was like, and then like, it was like, what am I going to be? Because I also, by coming to Tawanda, because people know me as Swisher.
Yes.
A lot of people know me as Swisher. And coming to Tawanda was more about like just owning my music. Because for the past 12 years, I've been a creative, you know what I mean? That's just the thing that I've done.
So Tawanda is your real name?
Yeah, Tawanda is my real name. Yeah,
Tawanda.
so I was like, so
what does it mean?
It means we are many.
Oh.
What language is that?
That's Shona. Yeah, my grandmother was from Shona.
So
you're from Zimbabwe, so. Not necessarily.
No, so it makes sense. It makes sense. But in Tawanda, the other Tawanda is
from Zimbabwe. Yeah. So it's a very common name in Zimbabwe.
I used to think Minangogo Garonga or something like that.
But of course, the Garonga vibes.
Diamond Platinum.
With this up north guy.
So you were born in what? In what?
No. I was born in Malawi. No, in Malawi. Like my grandmother was from Zimbabwe.
Kakamira to Malawi.
In Malawi pakanda kukakamira. Malawi ndogongora basogoma basudi pakanda.
So you were born in Malawi?
Yeah, I was born in Malawi.
Where?
Born and raised here, man.
Where were you born?
I was born in Blantyre.
Born in Blantyre.
Blantyre Adventist, Seventh-day Adventist.
Bandunda baje.
Kabura.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah, so that's where I was born. I think the younger years of my life, the way I remember, I think it's Namboka, Jamba. My dad used to move around a lot, Okay. So then after Njamba, where did we stay? Njamba, Manja, Lunzu, Chirimba, Blantyre. Yeah, like I've been around Malawi. That's why I say good. Like even to Kubanga question, we didn't know Malawi is meant to say this.
But my question was to find out, Goody, when you were born in Blantyre.
Yeah.
What made your family find itself in Blantyre? Was it work? Was it good?
Yeah, my dad was working. I think he was working at Malawi College of Accountants at the time.
Oh.
Yeah, he was working and he was teaching law.
That college was there when you were born?
Yeah, it was there.
No, because Malawi College of Accountants.
Yeah.
Number somewhere.
It's
either you were born Chapompa or Inamba. Yeah?
It's
been there?
It's an old institution. Yeah. So he was teaching law a minute ago. He was just fresh out of Chanko. Yeah, so he was teaching law there. My mom was working at Standard Bank. Yeah, she was also just fresh out of Bunda.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, that's why.
So from Blantyre, where did you move to?
From Blantyre.
I wonder the part of your primary school is in Blantyre.
Yeah, part of my primary school is in Blantyre. And even this my school also didn't get. You know what I mean? Blantyre so did na castle na dress banda even if like punzira kulunga na bambino daenda.
Yeah, dress banda was also there guys in ended dress banda was there.
Dress banda has been there a long time.
I think the question should be how old are you?
And I knew that's where this was going. You know what I mean? I knew. I've been seeing the setup. I was like, I don't want any boys.
You already knew what you had. I didn't want to go direct.
Boys, I must say, but takala tilipo basi. Tilipo.
Kuti mwina mwandusa 30 or 25 or 20.
Inumguna boy.
Dress banda foundation.
Dress banda is usuri. Sina karisa kwambi. Zuwa sina duombe.
Akale mukuimba zote zaembe ndinuyo.
Ati kadali kujela. Tilipo. Agamawe ningesera my youth in my career in Gulumeni.
Oh yeah. But it makes sense. You look young as well.
Yeah.
I think you would be, if I would guess, you wouldn't be more than 25. I mean 25, more than 25.
More than 25.
Yeah.
That's a good age. That's a good age.
What? That's a good
Yeah, that's a good age.
What are you
That's a
saying?
good
Are you
age.
in
No, Baba, like, you know, I'm going to make sure this is a secret.
Oh.
Eh.
So school, Joyce Banda, Bambino,
Yeah, Bambino.
and then
Where did we go after that? Bedie. Before, there's the, I think, in St. Patrick's, Momo. Bedie, Karibu Academy.
Akakutosana school amwene.
I almost know, but I see.
Mavuta.
City Mafuta. Definitely city na logo. Na makao fast. So you can go in.
Komande message for you, kuti Bambino.
Abo so baze.
Also, these guys, have you noticed?
Yes.
You've noticed what I've noticed?
Ding dong.
Continue. Let's hear all the schools guys.
Ngoba zabagora efana ukukumbusa ukuthi tukulipira fees. Umsamango fewa. Umsamango fewa mu streets we tukulipira fees.
Ndipo enyewe manjoya.
In fact, you were the first ones to enjoy.
Tupadu manjoya. Bambino.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's.
Balona makhala kuti panobe
Wow.
panoba ku Joyce Banda kuje
Kena kukumaza.
kuna rise umaziwa like ku Joyce Banda kukalibu panoba nafoti mafizi nikati mena 1 meter majanchani like
nthawi imeneja nachabe mwina maita.
ana maskulu yose mwina amayamba
Okay.
umaziwa ngati time imene ku Joyce Banda anali kuti
Koma isi.
ambopanga introduce kumene IG time imene unali manebu ukhayoka ona nomakhawa kuti manebu kena kubasa unamba mabwera anthu unamba mabwera ma sports stars ena kanamba mabanga tima ankabanga ma brazery magaya kutha kumenya balls kutabanga ma arts so I was actually lucky to be at Joyce Banda at that time because I don't think if everyone's did as art one be. Joyce Banda was like actually promoting art. It was promoting it. Kava kuma art like in a his and goal and many go. Gemini Major, all those guys were from Kumene Gogo. And
Kavina, it was in the same.
I must go now.
Oh, you know them.
I don't know that when I Gemini, I would go at least seen this one to my
You know each other.
So good and I do and I will go to
Yeah. You know each
Because
other.
these schools are giving.
There's a difference. There's you know each other and then there's a good and there's a good me and him where to my card which is that deep things in life.
But Devon, you see, these schools that is mentioning it, it's giving mwana ujawodi akakuya ama Peter upstairs.
I wish. I wish.
Mose limukakuya mmalowera ku. Kwano efeti makalire apanja.
Makalire apanja.
Koma ina ama
makani mpana okuye. Mukakuye boys. Makuye je. Ifibarabe zokuye.
But yeah, okay, so let's go through the journey still. I wanted to know kuti school wise waenda bwanje after I guess that's like primary school.
Yeah, so primary ndimene tunena ngati kuti
These schools.
and then kana ku dala ni mastena nacho kapo ndeti makakhala ndi ntisi. Ntisi nakhala ku nakhala kulilongwe nakhala lilongwe cheka nthawi ndithu pamene timapita ku Bambino kena kusonaka khaso nikutizina amene kusonati samalala tionesa so life isu kumene gogo tinaphuza ku Joyce Banda. Then I went to go stay with my uncle Charles.
Shout out to Uncle Charles.
Shout out to Uncle Charles. Gamava umaziwa anthu amene amaziwa Gamava imene yoenda kuisiwa umaziwa nali big man mumajinjiri mumaziwa
Michigan.
Guisada. So yeah man, like I would say kuti panali big privilege kena kakumaziwa tinagulabe masumona ma TV chanchani but like I think there's a certain time in Malawi where maga if you're like a 90s baby, just good experience life masiana kwambiri kuti tani makhaudi we were like doing pretty much the same things. Ngolo makha ku Michigan so makha like kunyamba. I mean makha be my house. I think mina tawe ina ke jama 20 jakuti munhu pamene no anthu anayamba no mayiphula zenizinje mwaza double anthu ena kama zatenga babezi ena ke basi makhala rumuka kwera minibus type of thing. So it's been a mixed life and I think that like allows me to live on the boundary of Maziwa, the Kalakedo, the Karaso uptown.
So what's like your highest I don't know, I don't want to, for lack of a better word I would say your highest qualification, but I wanted to say Are you still doing school? How far did you go with school? Maybe let's say
school. Second year,
second year.
After that, I was withdrawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because why I'm asking, you know the parents.
Yeah.
1990, 2000.
African parents.
African parents.
Even not even just African parents.
So that's why I was asking, Kuti, how far did they push you?
You know, like I've even explained this women in the car, Duguiro, Isagudi,
yes.
If you've grown up to be like very autonomous and independent people. You know, like even my sisters the same. My guy already my band autonomous.
What does that mean?
No mass. Been pretty like independent. I actually think it's a good. That was like pretty much so kujoga by 10. Yeah, I got kujoga by 10 because after that, like I never went back home. So like even with like art itself, it wasn't goody like I'm art. Yeah, mass. But like,
do you think
it's been a battle?
Being withdrawn affected you in a certain way on your mental life?
Yeah, it's also I think like I don't think I've taken enough stock. Did I go through a certain phase? I think you go through the phase of like consequence. You know what I mean? Because like if there's a path and you don't follow that path, then that means good in that
yes.
So you go
that's deep.
The expectation is good you're going to school, you finish school, so even like, with artists, there's a lot of artists who still say the same thing. Is a school you know, but it's not always as cutting. It's not that easy. Yeah. So when it comes to anything, not even just art, so that the consequences of making that decision to say Ndibangadi is easy. Yeah, my consequences. I mean, they can lead to a lot of like mental problems.
Yeah,
because you have to.
Did you maybe? I want to ask if you tried to continue with school after that.
No, I don't really like
school.
Yeah, like not in the way it's set up here.
That's the.
It did you good.
Not.
It was a blessing in disguise.
Yes.
I wouldn't also want to put it there because it would like it would diminish the value of school, you know what I'd say is that it was more of a wake up call. I shouldn't have even been doing that. You get what I mean? Yeah, because like so it's not to say like fuck school, you know, like don't do school. School is like chan mass. Like pick your path and like then persevere within path. I mean, I had zero energy for school, you get what I mean? Yeah, like, but then if you just open a PC and you're like, I say I downloaded a bang on the beat, like, you know, like I've made so many beats, I made so many beats, so many songs, like without somebody asking me to do it. But so basically, like my hard drive, my beat got 100. Like even Penna, it's just even about making it. You know what I mean? It's just even about like the process of like making the beat and then listening to it and being like, yes. And then so I'd say it's the same for like an academician. You know, there's people that I know like Natao Soya and Tanda Mandu, like I'm a Konda academics. You know what I mean? I'm a Konda, I'm a Karagunena, hey man, like academics.
I'm a masters of Funa.
You know, like they wanna research, they wanna like do things. So like do what you want to do really.
I'm really to the school to Naka music.
There's my cousin as a
go after degree, cities are
and then my car it builds a resentment and that resentment no more my base about Twitter by degree in the paper you're gonna go some again and my degree but you know what I mean, and then it's just like people are fighting and it's like but everybody's just existing in their own lane, you know what I mean? There's bare people who make music who have a ton of money and a ton of success, bare people who are educated, ton of success, you know what I mean, and happiness as well.
So how did you meet Sonia?
Bro, like we were even lucky, man.
You were lucky to meet Sonia. I would be lucky to meet Sonia.
Because it was like a roll of a dice type of thing. And roll of a dice. Gambo, guys. Nango jizika. Ndubembesa. But this is just what it was.
Bambino.
Zinango jizika. It was like
and where?
We were so kukaribu tinari kakurugena kage makae. Banali ramen gajari. Inu guys karibu makae mwana karibu
high school. Do you know how he's mentioning these things like it's nothing?
Muzango fusa za
zinga tukuyuse.
Ino mgona karibu hapa nuva. Ino karibu ya ugo like amaguita nani makae kude makae ngati mwini mafana osogoneza kapena chana tumizeni kuja. Yeah, it was like
rehabilitation center.
That's basically what a lot of parents used to treat karibu like. To be honest, to be honest, makae na just school chani mina magadi mina mnalepera chani.
Komambe mwaona mnatuka kuti zizungu. Ife ndipira na pala.
Komatu chizungu ndi TV. Umazwe chizungu ma video show chanchani magaga mezi mesa na magama arts. Umaona basi chizungu chije mambo vanga improve
kama ona ndipira na Mary's Mill. Pala.
Wakati basi ungotola
chizungu wako kuti chani.
Roll of the dice. Nice to see you. And I said again,
okay, Sonia, let's go back to
this. So Sonia, and actually even okay, I go Canada Guruga Garibu. It's music most. Not in Sonia, but like Huey Losey, that's trapper.
Yes.
I don't know if you know Huey Losey. Lame Kajali, Mix Engineer, Ife, Unkanko Singini, Timothy Train, I mean, this is Timothy Malinga, AB Malinga, so we were like, guys, tend to go nyimbo. But now we start, you know what I mean? Like, tend to go nyimbo. We used to call ourselves Team Bisto because we were like, good Bisto, I'm going to go mesa Susie. You know what I mean? Like, that's where we took a go mesa, man. We go back to studio. Hey, the guy go mesa, man.
Right.
We left, and then we're going to like some studio, but no branch which about the crazy foods, and then I think it was like upstairs. So we're going to go because that's the only studio we'd ever seen.
Yeah.
And they best. Oh, again, I mean that was me. I don't think we would mean I'm a guy. I don't know about studios. I told you one be. Yeah. But anyway, we're going there to go record, and then we meet Heather. We come in. I tell her go to the composer now. We go Joyce band. It's like okay, move forward. We do that. We go studio. It's like studio. It's like because no going now. I'm a banga dad. I'm a banga nyimbo in the studio. Apo mungo fa mene go. And Heather we go banga ready to be. Heather sangadi line. Sangadi na music. Nibo thank God. You know what I mean?
Nibo alabanga watch.
Alabanga bo. Bas ndio umazibona bas kungo hala magaya kuti mavatu soma unena tawo magaya so sana vude nobody ana vuda bas nanyamuka tuvao na miwawa we get to the studio but Sony we're like what what's happening here bas we record the first song
and sana kuze kuti
sana had just like
he did good
he also did well, you know what I mean? But we get there
always mutaka gula guy my perfume
kuti tinukire wena bachatabwera hivi hapa you know what I mean? You know, but like we were also like a bunch of like confident youth, you know, like we had no like fear, but now just so cinema over. And then I start figure excited to go, we record the song, Sonia is on some like my guy. But then like we leave the studio, we didn't pay for the session. They like that was like our first studio experience. We go back to go do another song. Was that in the mungu ndibasa 5p I think abafuna bangeje like the 5p mungu ndibasa 5p then basa dampas kina kona ngudabo replace umango bwera ku studio kina konamba kumuto besa nimbo zanu ziso mabidi no smaskanga disumna mix bobo tabana takana nda kazi kabasi apia je I pia on the board like nyimbo ngamabanga imena kale mixed jonchi my waves muzagawa jonchonchi bas muzibera kuno kumziza banga zilizo zimene zizi bas so like we just did it, you know what I mean? Then kakula kanchilo gena gage ngomaliza ngomaliza umene like from 5 bas kakula kanchilo gena nde luckily enough it was good to manage this restaurant is our waiters and then manage this figure 10 ba kina kuti zijoga po 1 zikaenda bo benaso basi ziloka 2 zikaenda bo zikaenda 1 ndero basi 1 bang nduvao ja ku studio basi and like in that period like mina I must have recorded like hundreds of dinampo and then commercial it coincided mu nthawe yoti zinaenda bo umazo zinaenda bo man like I can't really say good this is zinaenda bo zinaenda mthawe yoti tawe muti mabwera ina third eye muzapanga record like baseline mix down mabwera ina third eye na Barry Uno and Tay Green when Sony was when akamwile kubwera ndi join up to feel na ribompo you know what I mean basa nabwera and Joyce like would say so ndi magaya wawa amamenya zingomazi ndi unkhanko singini amamenya zingomazi ndofuna kuma tabase vibe inake and I'm telling you it's just easy vibe that nebasi ndi unkhanko basi tusina yote aho ndi magabe Ngoma, you know what I mean? Ngoma. What do they mean? You know what I mean? But so we left. The next day we're coming back to the studio. I got me the channel, bro. Why greed? So when my guy me ngoma zija. Hey, bro. 3 days or 4 or 5 days later, I'm gonna blow it out. So no zingorose, bro. I was like, hey. That's it. We didn't know.
That's the thing about Sonya, man. The drums,
we didn't
man.
know.
The ngoma thing.
Come on, the vision, man. Niggas had a vision, and the thing is, vision in your voodoo go. When I like Pama color ego and like artistic circles. So that was like my first lesson on like not having artistic ego. Because if you want to terminate in my vandi afro like and like I think we were one of the first few people who did that like replication sound. Of course this is my bro but that's like the direction that we saw. We were like, hey man, see drama and this is the future of music. That's what we thought. They were like, let's go into this afro route. So like anybody who was not making that, we're like, I'm a guy mubanga jani. You know, mubanga zina zake za hadi wambiri. Mutama bandi hip hop muri hadi wambiri. There's a kind zina zake but like it told me good man like open your ears. There's so much more to like music and like it's not even about you. It's just about like how you can like bend idea ya mtu ije would like okay but anaboya ni ngoma zijana mazimenya mu a very Malawian way kana kuso yesu bwesa like that pop rhythm banga jitina yake jodi tuvaba so golo vajoke so that's like basically what that told us but it was a good time
so chika ndiviji kuti uzo mzozo
kuno I came for work and I was also following like my mother you know what I mean like once I got the contract which is over, I was like, hey, I'm still gonna stay here because I like the city. She stays in Kadapi. Yeah, she's running something in Kadapi, so it's very close.
By your madam, you mean?
Girlfriend.
My madam.
Hey, zikabanga go inside is my better po. Zikabanga go inside is my better po. Then nabwera ntchito koma ndinasala chifuka space kuno kufuka.
So how do you look at the Mzuzu music industry?
It's beautiful, man. That's why I'm here. You know what I mean? Like,
you love it?
I love the city.
What are the things that would have to improve?
What can we improve? I think the only thing to do is to just do more.
Do more, eh?
Yeah, it's just to
because now we're going in the right direction. Me too, man. I feel that way, man.
I don't think
What do you think?
But it's interesting, is that?
Yeah, cool.
We need to
understand.
Oh, because for me, I feel like Banobet, Malawi is listening to the North, man. Like they want to know what's happening in the North.
What's happening?
Who is the next? You know, they're always asking, man. The big guys, they're always like, oh, you know. So I feel like when I'm in the next 2 years, North music, the Mzuzu music industry, it's gonna be the thing.
Yeah, I feel so.
I feel like it's how we were underrated at a certain stage of this journey.
Yeah.
And now people are realizing, good, Uguso.
Yeah.
And this is without taking out the talent that is Blanca
and that thing. I think it's more of like a spotlight thing. You know, like did a figure Mzuzu had never been here. I'd never been here before, and you get here and you're like, Mzuzu is bigger than Zomba. You know what I mean? Like, Mzuzu is bigger than Zomba. Like Mzuzu so bad, go dribble bendi too.
Yeah.
There's a really. I don't even want to like compare them.
Yeah.
I don't want to compare them, but like my perception was just like, I And I believe in but it's just that any perception of Muntu Amenisa Nabele Gumzuzu Gunogo
it's wrong, eh?
It's just wrong. And it's wrong because like people were just like jokes, Gumzuzu. So like I even feel like that was also internalized by my guy Gumzuzu. So that's why they were even failing to like start Kumabanga's justice and like but like come on, we're all in Malawi, you know what I mean? Like what huge difference is there between Mzuzu and like Lilongwe and Blantyre and Chad?
Now I say with the internet I'm seeing goody like artists from Zuzu, for example, yourself. You're performing in Blantyre, in
same thing.
Els, you know, which never used to happen. It would only be the time where someone from Els comes to Zuzu and puts in Zuzu artist as a supporting artist. But now I can see good people poster budget. City kumene mo so hope maso life aba charisma aba major. You know, it's good.
And that's a good thing. And it comes with ownership. Like Mutuma now Jibangi own it. And like Ababa, there's more people from Zuzu making my show. So I bang on my platform now, and therefore they can also call and I mean that they're very familiar with it to my platform. I before when you leave and if it's important as an artist to go to Zibanga platform. Zibanga platform go Usakarenga are trying to get like hype from just one specific place. And like I've noticed with Zuzu artists are owning their art. Zuzu producers are owning the production, but listening to Zumaya
and that's the reason we decided to create the podcast as well. Because back in the day you'd have to travel to just get an interview. You know, but now we said, okay, let's have our own platform where we can tell our stories in our own way. We shouldn't even be censored. Okay, don't say this. Ulena magadula, unayankula kumakuika bochi advert. Unayankula.
So, you were going when you look at yourself, your career, your art and stuff, would you consider yourself an upcoming artist?
Like I said, I've been making music for a long time. So I guess upcoming has to apply my context in again. So I feel like if people want to describe me as that, then that's also fine to somebody who's just
good in
there. I feel like from a national perspective, because I'm like people didn't know me, and
from
like,
a national perspective,
people know me. But like within certain circles, like I said, like I've been around in like my process and
apart from music, what do you do?
I'm a graphic designer. And like I guess an entrepreneur, you know. So mostly we're service based. Makaru Bangas, it means it's a creative easy. Like we do recording, my artist, banga my beat, production, jingles, music videos. So we have something called Sketch Malawi underneath it. So we have several people who work under that. So usually our handles into kind of branding. As into guys manage with my banga, like a lot of companies in Malawi.
And what would be a business tip that you would give to anybody, even to us, even to anybody who's just starting an entity or a business? What would you advise them? What would be that tip? Would you know this agagapa business come and take if you stick to it?
There would have to be consistency. Consistency, do it. You know what I mean? Malawi is like an open landscape. Like Chinachili Chonse Mutunga really ungakaniziri. Ukoza kubanga. You know? Like if you want to start a podcast, you can start a podcast. You know what I mean? But then do you how does a podcast become successful? It becomes successful if you're doing it on a consistent basis. And then after you're doing something consistently, you can now start worrying about like maybe form, They think even when body build muja, I guess I'm guzo that. Kwamba musifika ku gym muja, then they start telling you, mama na bobo no musimu nyamula no popo, no like does it nyamula ni popo,
mumela chest
one side, you know what I mean? Then those are the questions that you have to ask. But what I've noted is like a lot of Malawians are afraid to start anything. You know what I mean? Like anything. They're afraid to start a conversation, you know what I mean? They're afraid to start like you should not be afraid to start anything in Malawi.
Yeah.
You know, because in Zambia this is kuchitika Malawi kunoku, you know.
Yeah.
Like without disrespecting us as a country, we can say we are not a country to kukoka kweni kweni. Siri kukoka kweni kweni nde. Mtayo yote antusiri kukoka kweni kweni. Ukungosankha uri ukoke. Ukoke and then kukangamira kukoka.
Kamaza yamba kukoka yo.
Ukhaulira uri bena bali.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's game time. And I have a game for you, TWNDA. Are you ready?
Oh my gosh.
This game is called When Was the Last Time? I just have, it's just a set of questions. We ask when was the last time you did a particular thing. And it applies to you and me as well. We'll answer.
Yeah.
Kupangia uti mga ngati uti.
It's bias.
So when was the last time you went shopping?
When was the last time I went shopping? What does shopping mean here? Like kukagula dindi true.
Also, groceries is shopping also, yeah?
Then that was actually yesterday.
No. I don't.
Groceries.
No grocery.
If you're just passing by tomato and you buy, that's not shopping.
That's
Okay,
okay.
as in.
If you make a trip,
A trip,
I went
my groceries.
Yes.
You not shopping to my groceries.
yes.
Then
that's-
yesterday I went shopping.
But let's talk clothes. Clothes.
Clothes.
Yeah.
When was the last time I went shopping for clothes? Before we went to Rongo, I think I did a dab run.
Ah.
Yeah, I went in Dab and I was like, what's up?
So that was,
What's happening here? It's kind of weird, you can
It's so weird, kaya.
what is it?
Kusanga drip.
Kusanka dream was you. What double and origin?
How about you, Devon Black? When was the last time you went shopping?
I think last week.
Wow, guys, you
What
guys
did you
are
buy?
shopping. Eh?
Hey,
You were
don't
shopping.
have to know.
I don't remember the last time, guys. I think for me, you know when you are at Groove at some sports,
Yeah.
and then some guy passes by with a cool thing, like, oh, can I see that hoodie?
Excuse me.
You know, that's the only shopping I've done, but I don't remember when I went shopping. Goody, I'm going shopping. Where I'm going to do my jumbo. When was the last time you went to church?
When was the last time? I haven't been to church in a long time, actually.
Do you remember when?
It must have been like a wedding.
A wedding?
It must have been a wedding.
No. That's not going to church.
I thought it's going to church because you have to go to church because you have to choose. You know what I mean? Like you can either just go to the reception. You know what I mean? Hey, but like I was like, yeah, the middle of charity.
But when was the last time you went
You
to
went for
church?
it,
In a church for
yeah.
a church service?
For a church service? That was also been a while.
Like 10 years ago?
10 years is a long time. Yeah.
5?
5.
Maybe. I'm not counting
it could
also,
be
you know what I
10.
mean?
Yeah,
So
you're
it's
not,
not like I know there've been random occurrences.
Okay.
Where I've ended up in a church, but I haven't like personally said good in the good.
Yeah. What about you?
I think I haven't been to church since COVID-19, since the lockdown.
Since 2020?
Since lockdown.
Look, how long is it? 2020, 2023, yeah.
Wow.
When was the last time you
Wait,
went to
what about you?
Well, it's this year. At least I'm better than you guys.
Before this year. Once this year.
I went to church.
Once
I've been
this
to
year.
church this year. Though. I've been to church this year. I don't know when.
How was it?
But my 2024 plan is I'm going to church, guys. I just the thing about church with me, I love the music at our church, the CCAP church.
Yeah.
The music, the odd. I love the music.
Very meditative.
Yeah, but then I don't like the other bits of the programs. You know, that long prayer that guy does in front. That one.
Which one?
The intercessory prayer.
Hey,
Yo!
necessary prayer.
That one is long,
It
guys.
covers a lot of topics.
Yeah.
It covers a lot.
In my department, I'm like, oh, okay. So now I was not supposed. But yeah, it's been a minute for me. When was the last time you kissed someone?
When was I last with my girlfriend?
Sizzle?
It's Nasia. Zana.
Zana?
Zana, I remember.
Okay.
Zana.
Okay.
It's been a while.
So mukulimbikira.
Ila kana live stream it like for the guy my comment with anchor.
Kapena utina any type of kiss. But yeah, a
No,
romantic
type
one.
of kiss, but I think somewhere around August.
Somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, I did that before.
That's not bad. That's like what?
They kuzomba zime.
Oh, so Ali Uzomba.
Zomba zinaenda.
Chabe.
We can start our searches from Zomba.
Yes. So what if I sabek a hint? Zomba.
Yeah,
We'll find pictures of you in Zomba.
when was the last time you kissed someone?
It's rude, I mean.
No.
Mama.
No, guys, no. I think it's been a month or two. I haven't been counting, but it's been that time.
Not looking for love.
Anyway, when was the last time you had a fight?
A physical. I
Physical
can't
fight.
even remember, man.
Yeah, when was the last time?
But isn't that many?
No, like, we used to have fights in primary. People used to do that.
I was about to say you have to go all the way back to like college, fam.
Yeah. If it's in college,
Yeah, because like after like
And Muna
18,
and
19, you know, like
Anna
a
time.
fight can end with you in prison.
Yeah, after 18, eh?
Yeah, you know, after 18, the fight can end with you in prison. That's my zero. Yes. Yeah, but I said, we know again.
Did you win though? 'Cause that's
Did I?
important.
You know what I mean? Like,
In this life, you're
it's so
supposed to be a
fast.
winner.
It's so fuzzy. The memory is so fuzzy.
You remember winning? If you win, you know, man.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure I won.
No.
I'm sure I won. You know? However, obviously, I don't want to lie on camera. But I'm leaning towards I won.
So when was the last time you had a fight?
A physical fight. I've never had a physical fight.
In your life?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
Okay,
Okay,
that's dope.
none that I remember. When I did it, like a toddler.
Tiny. Obviously.
Yeah, when we were younger, yeah, for sure. Yeah. But like,
Did I was in together?
Yeah.
I don't remember having a physical fight.
Oh, I think for me, I think it's in primary school. Komadao, I took advantage of that guy. That guy was so skinny and so small.
And you're so
And
bad.
I'm like, yeah, this is the only
this is the only
opportunity.
time.
That's the only time I had a fight. But apart from that, I advocate for peace.
Yeah, man.
And whenever there's a fight, I'm definitely gonna move out of that place.
Yeah, it's always easier to talk it out, you know.
Hata ukusogoneza looks yako my guys.
And
For no reason, you know.
Especially at Groove, because you be putting on a black thing and you're looking like some guy. I mean, I am bana So I make sure what you tell me manage. I should be because I don't wanna have.
And I would need to follow that. I'm angry from nowhere.
Yeah.
People who are there for that.
What
But also good banji.
Come on.
This was a kuza, man.
And when was the last time you cried?
When was the last time I cried?
And the reason.
Yeah, definitely the reason.
I've been close recently. I want to just say that. Even though if I say it's been a long time,
Yeah.
but I want to also let the record say that I've been close. You know, I've just maybe been distracted by maybe somebody knocking on the door. Oh, is it guy? Oh, no way. Goma, I've been close.
So back
We're na kandu saga saga mara.
don't distract you guys.
The Marinas that joined me.
Just the wabila. Sana mchile boy.
Yo, but what was the, you wouldn't, obviously.
But I think it was my when my homie Silo passed away. Yeah. So I think that was the last time I was did kissing and shoes.
Yeah, and then you were distracted. But that's not good.
It's usually lost, you know what I mean? It's usually lost.
Usually that, yeah.
So I think that was, how long was Silo? It's been a minute, I think 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. In between I've been more angry than like sad. You know what I mean? Yeah, Marawi makanga rama kuiso.
Yeah.
So kind of part of story, you know, kind of. Ndema samata bwera 3 golo ndali kuti. You know, it's not kind of.
You were
So,
when was the last time you cried?
I think a month or 2 months ago.
And what was it about?
I lost a friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I think it's about loss too. Me too, I lost my dad.
Yeah.
So obviously from that, you don't cry only that day.
Yeah.
Next week, especially when you're a bachelor like me.
When you remember a few things, then the lessons hit hard. You nobody call loud and clear.
See the pictures, video, everything.
See, I've been telling you, you need to
Treat us. Yeah? Look, I don't need to marry them.
The issue is marriage.
Yeah, so for me, I don't have particular day because it happens a lot.
Yeah.
But it's not like crying. You would be fun. Basically, just
Back to you.
Yeah.
When was the last time you cried or it wasn't like
About a loss?
yeah.
A loss.
Heartbreak, what you said?
Not a heartbreak.
Losing your
Of
person
course.
to death.
The tears of joy. Guys, my cousin now go my rose supposed to go.
But I don't
There's a
think-
Google
you
mirror.
see, the thing about crying is it has to be either pain. Actually, it's pain.
Legitimately, like I found myself in situations where I'm very overwhelmed by like joy and
But
then
that's not crying. That's just
It's
like
not crying because my
They
God,
don't-
man.
What's crying?
Crying is something, the emotional reaction to pain.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
But it's not
You have to
restricted
look
to
it up.
pain.
Eh?
I don't think it's restricted because like you also had tears of joy. Oh my God, I can't believe this, man.
So here's a bonus one, and this is not about when was the last time. This is just a bonus question on the game. What's your type of woman and what's your type of guy? Like, what's your type?
So basically, I've opened you. Obviously, I guess.
Yeah, but what's
Yeah,
because
but
we
like,
don't know.
for the first thing that's needed in a relationship
Yeah,
is just understanding. Right? You have to have like a compassionate person.
around.
The who's that?
So
Okay,
we
so
are
what's that?
understanding even where about.
I mess up pameno muma panga dating by dating in general.
so let's
Okay,
start from
I
the
think physical.
outside.
Yeah, physical.
Physical?
So you can't know what this one is.
I don't know, man. Like what?
You just appreciate
Or let me say, what attracted you to
your girlfriend.
now girlfriend?
The character. That's what I'm saying.
Iwe mundu character ungaione
Were you
mbaya.
friends?
Character
or-
to simage character literally is followed right after the physical. Like mesa ukakumana ni muntu chekena kama ina yankulisi. And like immediate after akakuya yankulise muja there's nothing that looks is makali neza mijosa but yeah.
Komano, so you don't consider anything to do with looks, guys.
As in beautiful people exist. Beautiful people alibo. Ntokongola kwa mbili alibo. But and it would be great muntu the person that you're dating is also like ntokongola kwa mbili. But the same is also the same kind of poor akauda maendesa benzi zinga kind of poor akaudi like wina kwa ndiwolemera. There's like a lot of other things kind of good in the character. Like above is very essential. Otherwise, like woman so and the man or woman, you know what I mean? Like uso yeah. So for me, it's character, and out of the character, the first thing is understanding.
Yeah.
A compassionate person, because like so like you want people who respond, not react.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like if you're going to date somebody, kale mutodi zinthu zikamachitika mwanumu muchibwenzi chanumu asikale munthu amapanga react akale munthu amapanga respond. And for you to find somebody like that, I think they have to be munthu amatha kumvesi so they can comprehend my situation. Manera situation itipange chonchi, situation itipange chonchi, apa mwina ndikwiye, apa mwina ndikalipire, apa mwina ndingofodokoza, apa mwina ndingokumbusa, you know, all of those things are important in maintaining a relationship. Otherwise, there's no relationship that can last like that.
Okay, what's your type? I think itakanaika mara moja ngati soyanka umuntu.
Oh, should.
But this one you have to answer, my friend.
What's my type?
What is your type?
Unfortunately, I don't know what my type is. But my
Kapena
friends know.
magulu 6 foot groups.
So zamagulu singabanka now.
So what's your type then?
Okay, I have a
Tall,
type.
dark and handsome.
I do have a type. Komano.
Because that's the usual, yeah, cigarette. Makati wakaumenya.
Vodka, genie, breezer, what's it called? Night teacher. Yeah, okay.
We don't get to know what. So I was not her type.
But nobody did that track, but I catch my shots. Akupatikiza inewe. Ndimamva kupatikizi.
Physically, I like my man.
You like your man.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you have a man, obviously. So anyway, for me, my type, I think physically, I don't really have like there's a stage when you do you have my types,
Yeah.
especially when you're just
When
starting.
you're
When
But
you're
now
very
you
told
realize
by the-
that type it sikuti ndio mwima ndisangasa kweni. But there are other things like I would want someone who is a hustler as well, just like me. I would want someone who is also has her own
ambitions, like I'm pushing.
You get.
When you look at the person, your ambition you wear.
So now look, I think it was a question for me. Life has a funny way of putting people together. But then obviously there are these things that nyash,
So you love Nyash.
Music video.
No. If ngadai ndi nyash is a bonus.
It's a bonus.
Yeah,
You're not mad at it.
I'm not mad. Why are you in nyash? You sing my sleeping about it. But with or without,
Yeah.
I don't mind. And also I think complexion, the skin, if she's light, that's a little bit of a bonus to me. She find I'm dark skinned. So ndimaganizea the future, man. If God puts us together, or if life puts us together. No, my friend. I say sindofuna mwananga za munena mu class kutambino kutabu. Tajoneni chimwana chabota. Kuda church. But now I say also I think we'll talk about this complexion of people and how back in the days we thought it was like a thing when someone is light skinned, it's a definition of beautiful and handsome, but over time now it's getting like a balance. Fine, if I think I feel my friend city ball.
Yeah, and then it's very strange. It's a strange
There's a funny
thing.
thing about.
Why do you think people thought that way?
No, wait. Ineo as a person, I've always admired
Dark skin.
Yeah, dark skin. I feel like it's something that's it's golden. Yeah.
I think it's just my beauty standards. You know what I mean? It's something that's even affecting my guy in America.
Kapena njifua joti azungu atabwera amaoneka madolo kenako tazaona pagulatu pajosa uiso ndoele lako mwina uiso ndidolo
Can I get my cars, man?
It's because Bana in TWNDA, where black skin wasn't like it wasn't involved in stuff like that. Some even including those things.
Oh yeah, beauty, my models, jana ndo mafuna wa light
and it comes from zomungunena zobe zodi like even iso azungu.
Because remember
abanga pick my guy na but they pick me na my guy.
Yes, even during slave trade.
Yeah.
Akatenga ma slaves aje. Wosuka mbale mudeni, wote aziwa mudeni was a light skin black man. Sama funa the typical
madana ni muntu okuda.
Amafuna wote akufananira nako.
Akufananira nawo.
Pamela na itaila game, tifanye lambe zikatitamba kulowa mudeni.
So it comes from, it's got a lot of like colonial, a lot of colonial hints. Komaso it's happened in India as well. It doesn't happen in just Africa. India, just Makadi, Paramweni, Oyera, Ndogudama, Oyera, Jamadana, Gwambini, they have a whole caste system.
The whole thing, Yamahuts, Dimatuts.
It also
about
has the song as many as also good. And Oyera, Ampuno,
and for me, I feel like even now, when a guy is light skinned, somehow and he's weak.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you've got two sides of it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because and
I wanted to mention a name.
Because some girls, even some girls, they want light skinned guys. But when you're too light,
they're like,
no, because as a guy, why are you so light?
But then as black people, guys who are so black, we also have a disadvantage. If you look, a light skinned guy who is broke can get girls. But a dark skinned guy who is broke, no.
You're lying.
You have to have some muscles, some money.
And then any guy can get girls as long as they have game. But as long as you have some game.
Okay. Let's get back to you, Tawanda.
But you have to be funny to that girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not just to the general public.
Yeah.
Because
So-
now you're gonna be too friendly.
So we're getting to the final part of the podcast, and
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, Tawanda, could you, now that you have released, you released it quite a while ago,
Yeah.
Ningenjevanga, and then it's a hit. A lot of people love it. I can tell. Some people cannot even tell you. These are like big celebrities.
Yeah.
But I've seen my status. Yo, they're putting the song, playing it in their cars, you know, and they can't even hit your DM to say it. But I know that they love it.
Yeah.
We love it. But then I wanted to find out, Kudi, what's next for you now?
Just continue, you know what I mean?
No pressure. You don't have any pressure, Kudi.
Mas.
Fani takupasa chizina linaso. Mwina utawuzangu imba kaya bota.
Different black.
Ngadu kufuna uzimbolo wa ndiya maina. But what, do you have any pressure
Nah, do you know?
to make another one like this?
No. Definitely, I don't feel pressure to make like another
Yes,
song like
yes,
this.
yes.
For me, it's like it's just music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's and not to say it's just music as if we couldn't do praise.
Yes.
Music is a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
Music doesn't belong to me.
Yeah.
It belongs to everybody. It belongs to the next guy who's gonna make another song that's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not like under any pressure. Because like if that was the basis, then I'd have had to do that several times. You know what I mean? Because like even though Panoba maybe there's like a lot of attention on me,
Yeah.
but there's always been like something at a particular time. But then I mean Nabanga like Channel Love AC,
Yes.
and Nabanga that beat like there was
Wow.
a time we were working with Dr. CD and
Yeah.
Rezi, you know what I
Yes.
mean? There was like a peak at the time as well. There's a time when I dropped Gold. At the
Yes.
same time, there's like a lot of.
So you're
names
not
around
giving
that.
us an album or EP in 2024?
Oh, definitely, I'm dropping a project,
project,
because
okay.
the project was supposed to come out. It's coming.
And then
in March.
collaborations that...
I've seen a collaboration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vidombiko.
Oh yeah, that was with
Yeah.
Warner Chandy. So I'm also doing a project with Warner as well.
okay.
Warner hit me up. He's like, I say, bro, like I fuck with the sound, and he's like,
Yes.
yeah, I fuck with the sound as well.
Yeah.
And like we linked up on Vidombiko, and we're like, let's just do something.
Okay.
So when you're like a creative or mabanga is easy. It's just about making more stuff.
Yeah.
So like I have a ton of music in my PC. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So even if it's about like releasing stuff, but nyimbo zambili mbili zote
Koma-
zilipo.
Yeah. Kwa mupanga ndalama, eh?
Drama ndi music.
Yeah.
Bro, you have to fight to make money with music. It really-
I go mapanopa.
Just a period of since December.
Yeah.
You've been.
Hey, we're seeing, man.
Yeah,
He's
you've been
rocking.
busy, yeah?
The show-
Bro is rocking, I say.
Okay.
You've been busy.
Yeah,
what,
I've definitely been busy, but
What
like
if kwa account kulipo?
kwa account ngati kulipo because like timakwira kale ntchito, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like timakhala tikupusha. It's money in, money out. For a lot of the shows that were here,
Yeah.
I had to make myself a little bit accessible while also like accounting for
Yeah.
ndalama ibe umuntu ufuna ubange because
Yeah.
like I'm in a very unique position where I don't necessarily need ndalama yet.
Yeah.
Kuti sinonena kuti ndine munthu olemera or something like
yeah.
that, but ndimasanga ndimakwira ntchito.
Yeah.
Ndimakwira ntchito and then I make music to make music. Yeah, so like I've got my music out
Kupanga
there.
kuti ndi
Yeah.
So Wanga, what do you want to?
ndipange mapiano
You like
fati
it?
kwa
Yeah, it's
Kupanga
still
drum.
within, but like it's more balanced because it's not just like music. So I also have graphic design, my client and I got
Yes.
so the money has to make sense, the math has to make sense.
Yeah.
If I'm leaving going to Blantyre, basi muntu kuenda all the way to Blantyre again akumutazukuza like 50,000 kwa jina, that's like a joke. Yeah, and there's msaki zimakanga zimene zozo, but
koma mwina ite pin.
eh?
Hands.
I has it.
250.
Has it, I think it's number 250.
Okay.
It's number 250 because it's
I
also
said, I think I
not.
want 250.
I take art seriously. You know,
Yeah.
I take art seriously and like Sugudin Mango via stage. But even though people don't maybe have not seen me perform,
Yes.
but like when I am on the stage, I'm there to do a job. You know, I'm there to do a
You-
job.
you
I'm there
own the
dancing,
stage.
tuluka tuguda,
Yes.
ndukubanga jani, and it's not just me.
It's
not just TWNDA, but like Bandi, but Magamina Makago to Pusha, you know, there's like airtime, there's transport, there's a lot of stuff that goes in. So you find out after like the 250, you have like 80 to 80 or more than 80 to 100. So.
Do you think you're going in the right direction with after that song?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be going in the right direction?
Is there a right direction? You know what I mean? Because it's like, was there a path? What was the path? You know, like, was I going in the right direction already? A hit has the tendency to like skew a musician. And I'm a musician. Really. I'm not like an entertainer. But Makaina go to maybe like the entertainers here and they're looking for the next hit, the next song. Hey, but I'm kind of the drug. I said it was a hit. I said it was a beat. You know, and like everybody has their thing. Everybody has their thing. My goal is to make good music. So that's why like it can take 3 years, it can take 4 days, it can take more booty, and like. If it took 10 years, could people should like Ninginjoanga, then if it's gonna take another 10 years for them to like another song, then it's it took a while. You know, so go get some fans, people sit next to you, you provide for those people, more fans, people sit next to you, provide for those people. Because even with like Ninginjoanga, there's a lot of people who've come for the song and not for me. You know what I mean? So they've come for this, they like the song and like it means a lot to them. And then they hear the next song and they're like,
until the show, then we understood.
Anyway, guys, this is like the final part of the podcast, and you know, I'd like to say, if you have any business you want to advertise on the podcast, hit our DMs. We're available. If you want a partner, you want a sponsor, hit our DMs. And like I said, this podcast is brought to you by the partnership with the Golden City Tower, and also the sound by Phantom Audio and Arts. Then I have to give shout outs to Director Ru and his team, the videography team, TWNDA Gardens for the nice place that they've given us. And yeah, man, I just wanna say thank you, TWNDA, for coming through. Also Devon Black for also coming through
and
hosting us as well.
I manage.
But anyway, I also have to take questions. If there's any question, go Fuso, guys. Fuso. If there's no question, TWNDA, do you have any last words before we go?
That's always a hard one.
You can face that camera over there.
Which one is it? This one?
That one.
What do we have? So my first message would be for like the musicians.
Yes.
The musicians and the artists. Don't stop. You know what I mean? Start. If you've started now, just don't stop. Don't stop. And then also add things like integrity, honesty, and mix those things, because those are like the successes of life. You know, those are like the spice of life in as many as well. Kamabanga zintu, at least we say sometimes don't say when like you do things correctly or not, but like if you have a overarching passion to say good uzibanga zintu my integrity, zintu my jirungamo, you're going to stay real to your thing, then that's what's going to make you a very good artist.
Shout out.
And there's no competition. There's just you and the art that you were made to make. You know, but Padibe's meanings also, you get this like a Michael Jackson song, and there's a Sonia song, and there's a Akamwire song that sits in a playlist. You get what I mean? Like, but Michael Jackson, I mean, I'm a top but like to somebody, but it's just those 3 songs. There's a Michael Jackson song, a Sonia song, and an Akamwire song. All together sitting in a playlist. So like, don't make it about other people. Just be about you. For the Malawian, any Malawian, I feel like we are at a point as a nation where Zintusizi the Bo and everybody knows. Everybody knows good is Zintusizi the Bo. The Malawian youth work hard, nobody's gonna give you anything. Nobody will give you anything. People have gotten their stuff and they want to keep it, you know what I mean? And that's just the nature of Zintu. Yeah, so if you're gonna be like crying, couldn't Saudi size is yet, like you have youth and like the rest of the forward time to do things. Ziguvuda, and like you're in the facts, you know what I mean? Again, for the older generation of like Malawians, let the kids breathe, you know what I mean? Let the kids breathe. Let them like if you sent these kids to expensive schools, guys, soon as my expensive school, they've just gone to school. You've told them, hey, go to school, learn things, Johnny, then support them. You know what I mean? Support them, support their intelligence. If these are your children, then they must not be dumb. You know what I mean? If you consider yourself good, then like trust your kids, listen to them, and like meet us in the middle. Because where it's going, there's such a divide between the older generation and the younger generation that zukufika by hate, you know what I mean? Zukufika by hate, but pano so basi anthu akulu ndikaona pena pake sindumaonera kukondwa mutibera ndalama, you know what I mean? Mutibera ndalama mutonongera tsogolo. So like this is almost even a warning to the older generation. The kids are here, you know what I mean? The kids are here and they want things, you know what I mean? Like give us wisdom, give us guidance, give us opportunities. Other than that, we're creating a problem for the entire country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out, man. Shout out to you, man. That was deep, man. Thank you, Devon. We out, guys. Shout out.
Hey, man.
Oh.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
What's life without friends? That's a life full of enemies. You stay rapping my team. You deserve every single one of your flowers, now your heart is too big. All the soul that your heart played. Then you run, but you let it